Hello, hello, hello to all my uniques out there. This is your favorite girl, Akudo. Welcome to your unique world. For today, we are going to deal with a quote that one of my uniques sent me, and the quote says, I read, the wrong person makes you beg for attention, affection, love, and commitment. The right person give you these things because they love you. That's the quote. To all my returning subscribers, you know how this go. Hello and welcome back. For those of you that are not part of my family, what are you waiting for? You see the red button that says subscribe? Click on that button. Wait for the notification bell. Click on that one too, so you will be the first to see my videos when they drop. Now let's jump right into it. One of my unique sent me this, and the quote can explain itself. It says, the wrong person makes you beg for attention, affection, love, and commitment. But the right person will give you all this because they love you. My sister, my brothers, you know how this goes. Grab your chair, grab your friend, grab your wife, grab your husband, grab your spouse, grab your children. Come on, grab a chair, sit down, let's talk. It's time for us to talk, okay? Most of the time, we always fall for the wrong person. And this quote is telling you that the wrong person, you have to do a lot to keep their attention. You are always begging for them to give you some attention. You're always begging for them to give you some affection. You're always begging for them to love you. And you're always begging for them to be committed to you. But the right person, the rib of your rib, the flesh of your flesh, will come and give you all this without you doing anything for it. So let us find out, what is attention? What is affection? What is love? And what is commitment? Those are the four words that were used in that quote. So the first thing I will start with attention. And Google says attention is the process of selectively focusing on specific information. The process of selectively focusing on one thing, focusing on a specific information in your environment. In this case, attention means giving and focusing on that person, on that lover, on that partner, on that significant other, on that wife, on that anything, just to make sure that they are there for you. That is what attention means. Now let's talk about affection. Affection is defined as a gentle feeling, of fondness and liking. Gentle feeling of fondness and liking. When somebody likes you and they are fond of you, they are affectionate towards you, they show you affection. Attention is when they selectively focus on you. They give all the attention to you. They want to spend time with you. They like talking with you. They like setting dates with you. They propose they want to marry you. They put a ring on it because they are focusing selectively. There are so many other people, but they selected you and they are focusing on you. So that is affection and that is attention. Now we're going to talk about commitment. What is commitment? And the definition says commitment is the state or quality of being dedicated to a cause. Commitment is the state or quality of being dedicated to a cause. In this case, you are dedicated to a woman, you're dedicated to that man, you're dedicated to a relationship, you're dedicated to the marriage, you're dedicated to the togetherness, you're dedicated to a cause. Do you see where I'm going with it? We've talked about attention is when you selectively focus on one thing, and that person is supposed to be the person you are affectionate to, which means you are fond of or you like. And then the third one says commitment is when you give that person the quality or the state of being dedicated to that person. That is the definition of commitment. Now let's talk about love. Because all these things will take you to love. And love says love is complex. Love is a mix of feelings, emotions, behaviors, and beliefs associated with strong feelings of affection, protectiveness, warmth, and respect for one another. I love this definition of love. He says, love is complex. It is a mix of emotions, behaviors, beliefs associated with strong feelings of affection, protectiveness, warmth, and respect for another person. From these two definitions, you now know what it means. Now let's go back to the quote. The quote says that the wrong person will make you beg for this affection, for this attention, for this love, and for this commitment. But the right person will give you these four without making you beg for it. I don't know who made that quote, so the quote doesn't come from me. So I'm telling you guys, it wasn't made by me. It doesn't belong to me. One of my unique sent it to me, and I wanted us to talk about it. You see, my sister, my brother, we make this mistake of thinking that we have to manipulate others to love us. We make this mistake of thinking we have to find a way to play somebody into committing to us. We have to find a way to make somebody feel affection towards us. We have to find a way to make somebody put and focus their attention on us. My sister, no, baby, come on, come on, come on, come closer. No, 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 and no. That might be the wrong person. The right person, you don't have to beg. The right person will give it willingly, cheerfully, without any complaint. Some of us think that some women and some men, we think that we have to manipulate, we have to get pregnant so that they can commit to us, so they can put a ring on it. We have to, tell them that, oh, lie. I have had stories of women tell the men, oh, I cannot have a baby. There is nothing, oh, the doctor told me I can't have a baby. And 6 months along the line, they are pregnant. They could have a baby. They just lied because they don't want the man maybe to use protection or whatever. In the first place, you people should not be shacking up together because it's not. There is no ring to it, you shouldn't be doing that. But that is also by the way. Some women will go to the extent where they make themselves look dumb. Everything the man says, the man will say things that don't even make sense, but they will make themselves look dumb just to make the man feel like he is all that and come and marry them. I have had sisters tell me that they pretend that they are sick just to get attention from their husbands. They have to act like they are sick. Oh, I have a headache, because that is the only time the man pays attention to them. My sisters, you know me. My brothers, you know me. I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to be honest with you. Let's talk. Let's be honest to each other. Some of us like to lie. Some of us just cry. That's our own. Everything, crocodile tears, my father will call them. You just shed tears. Nothing is wrong with you. But you know that when you cry, that is the only time you get that man's attention. That is the only time you get that woman's attention. So you cry, you pitch a fit, you are angry all the time because that is the time you get his attention. Some of us will lie that we are sick. Some of us will lie we have a big or deadly disease because we think that is the only time that man takes care of us. Some wives, they are pregnant every single year because they know that the only time that man pays attention, that man comes home, or that woman pays attention is only when, maybe if it's a woman, it's only when she's pregnant. So she keeps getting pregnant every other year, because that is how she gets her own attention. We go as far as we use money to bribe these men, we use money to bribe these women. Some men have gone as far as borrowing money, being in debt, just to please this girl and make this girl marry you. That's manipulation. Some of our women, they have gone, they have lied, they have totally changed themselves into who they are not, just to make sure that they get that commitment from the man. My sister, if you have to manipulate, my brother, if you have to play games, you have to manipulate somebody to give you affection, to love you, and to be committed to you, my sister, my brother, is not worth the stress. If you manipulate them to marry you and get committed to you, if you manipulate them to pay attention and show you affection, if you manipulate them into loving you, what happens when it doesn't work anymore? What happens when he or she figures out your manipulation? What happens when they get used to your game? You see, there's a story of the boy that cried woof woof all the time. Every time you're saying, "Oh, I'm sick, honey, I don't feel too good, I don't feel too good." And the man is running helter skelter, doing everything to pay you attention, to show you some affection. What happens when he discovers that this is what you do all the time? Excuse me. What happens when he discovers that this is what you do all the time? Then, God forbid, the real sickness comes. Now you are really sick. Now you are really going through stuff. What happens? Now the man will say, "You know what? That is how she complains all the time. Don't worry about her. She's not sick. She's always faking it." And that's how something bad will happen to you. Don't be the child that cry woof woof all the time. You don't have to manipulate somebody into marrying you. You don't have to manipulate somebody into staying with you. You don't have to manipulate somebody into loving you. You don't have to manipulate somebody to get their affection or their attention. My sister, like the quote says, those people are the wrong person. They are the wrong people for you, because the right person will love you, will show you affection, will want to spend all their time with you. Remember, selectively focus on you. That's what attention means, and they are going to commit to you. The commitment said they are going to commit to you. He said it is a state of being dedicated to a cause. They are going to be dedicated to you, but they are going to come willingly. They are going to come cheerfully. You are not going to pull and drag them to the altar. Because when you drag them to the altar, they are going to drag themselves out of the altar. My sister, I know, let me tell you something. I know it is hard. The society has made it in a way that when you are single, it's a taboo. People look at you like, "Oh, why is she not married? Oh, why is he not married? She must be bad. He must be bad. Something must be wrong." Nothing is wrong with you, my baby. Nothing is wrong. You are waiting for the right man. Remember, you have to wait for the right man, because your desirable has to be made available. You cannot just make everything available your desirable. My sister, you have to wait. My brother, you have to wait. Remember what the quote says. The quote says the right person. Let me go back to the quote. The quote says that the right person will give you all these things because they love you. Remember our definition of love. Because they love you. He said, love, let me give you that definition again. He says that love is complex. It is a mix of emotions, behavior, and beliefs. Emotions, behavior, and beliefs that is associated with strong feelings of affection, protectiveness. They want to protect you. Warmth. You have that warmth all over you. In your heart, you have that warmth. And he says, and respect for one another. They will respect you, my sister. They will respect you, my brother. They will respect your opinion. They will respect what you value. And they will respect what you're bringing to the table. Why do we need to settle for somebody you have to manipulate and come up with games? You and your girlfriends will come up with, oh, we're going to talk about everybody is getting married. You know what? You know what, Elisha? See what we're going to do. I want you to come to my house by 4 o'clock. That's when he comes back from work. And then we're going to watch a bridal movie. And then you're going to tell me about how this friend has been proposed to, the other friend has been proposed to, the other friend has been proposed to, and then I want you to ask him, Nelson, why are you not proposing to Akudo? Let's see what he says. My sister, are you not tired? My brother, are you not tired? You need to manipulate your friends and play all these games and plot all these things just to get this man to show you attention, affection, love, and commitment. Like the quote said, my sister, take a chill pill, sit down, put on your thinking cap and think. Remember, like I always tell you guys, think with your head and love with your heart. You cannot love with your head because your heart cannot think. Think with your head. If you have to jump through all these holes, all this hurdle, all this obstacle, all this plotting, you are now in the FBI, you're doing strategic meeting, you're having some strategy operation, you have an operation, COVID operation, you are doing this, you are doing that, you and your girlfriend, you and your mom, you and your dad, you guys are planning how to rope that man in, you're planning how to rope that woman in. My sister, it's not that serious. It is not that serious. If you have to fight and strategize and plot and connive and manipulate just to get somebody to show you attention, have you ever thought that maybe he's not the right one for you? Have you ever thought that maybe he's not the right one for you, my brother? It goes both ways. It's not only for the women, it can also happen for the men. And when my sister sent me this quote, I said I had to come to you guys and share this quote with you. I wanted to come and share this quote to you. Are you in a relationship? I want you to sit down and do inventory of your life. I want you to sit down and be honest to yourself. Don't lie to yourself and don't live in denial. Sit yourself down. This is your assignment for the week. Sit yourself down. You are in this relationship. Ask yourself, am I manipulating to get him to pay attention to me? Am I plotting to get him to love me? Am I plotting to get him to be committed to me? Think about it. Am I really in the right relationship with the right person? Because according to this quote, the right person will give you this 4 without you jumping hoops for him, without you trying to manipulate him to do it or manipulate her to do it. The right person is going to love you regardless. The right person is going to love you unconditionally, will not look back. The right person is going to love that which others hate about you. Maybe what people don't like about you is that you are outspoken. People say, oh, that girl Akudo talks too much. Akudo is always talking. How do you deal with Akudo? Maybe that's what the man loves about Akudo, that Akudo can talk. Some of your friends will say, I don't like the way your feet looks. You have big foot. I don't like it. And your husband is like, do you know what I like about you? What? Your foot. And you're like, huh? Are you serious? That is the right person. The right person will love your good, your bad, and your ugly. That person will do everything to show you his affection. He wants to share his affection with you. He wants to shower you with his affection because he loves you. That man will want to pay attention to you. Specifically, he has selected you as his love interest, as her love interest. He will pay attention to you. He wants to be with you. He will plan dates with you. He wants to be with you all the time because he loves you. And then he's going to commit to you. Don't remember, go watch my video. Go watch my video about why is he not proposing to me. If you love it, then you should put a ring on it. He will be committed to you. Like I told you in that video, he is not the only one saying that you are a virtuous woman. She is not the only one saying that you are a good man. You are a good brother. You are a hardworking brother. You have your head on your shoulders. You are good and you do good. You are a God-fearing man. You honor your parents. You have respect for your mom. You treat your sisters with honor and respect. She's not the only one seeing it. Other sisters are seeing it too. And my brother, she is a virtuous woman. She is kind-hearted. She is a giver. She has the heart of gold. She is beautiful. She is kind. You think you're the only one that sees that? Oh no, my brother. Oh no, my brother. Other people see it. So if you see it, like I told you guys in that video, if you see something you love at the store, what do you do if you don't have the money? You take it and you go put it on layaway. Please keep this for me. I'm going to give you 10% right now or 20% right now. But when I get money by the end of the month, I'm going to pay it in full and I'm going to come and take my item. But I want you to take it off the shelf because I don't want somebody else to buy it. That brother is going to say, you know what? I see you, Sister Kudo. I see how you do. You are exactly meant for me. I'm going to come and get you. And then he will put a ring on it. He will commit you, take you off the shelf because he knows others can see you too. And then that sister, you see that brother, Bronelson. Oh, I like that Bronelson. I think he's good for me. You know what you will do? The Bronelson, you say Bronelson will come and say, you know what? I like you too. I'm going to put a ring on you and get you off the shelf too. My sister, my brothers, remember this quote. If you need to beg somebody to give you affection, attention, love, and commitment, you might have the wrong person because the right person will give you all this and you don't have to beg for it. You know why they give it to you? Because they love you. Love is unconditional. When you love, you don't expect anything back. You love with your heart, with everything in your being, and you give and love. Love is give. I always tell my children, love is an action word. Love is an action word. It's not what you say, it's what you do. And I always tell you guys, my unique, remember, a man knows that he is loved. A woman needs to be shown she is loved, and your children need to feel that they are loved. They don't need you to tell them, they don't need you to show them. They need to feel that mommy and daddy got their back. And your wife, she doesn't want you to tell her, she wants you to show her that she is loved. And for the man, you are loved. You are loved. You are told you are loved. We need to tell you guys all the time, you are loved. We truly appreciate what you do. We truly honor what you do. You are a good man. You work hard for your family. We appreciate what you do. We might not say it all the time, but God knows we appreciate all that you do for us. Men need to be told they are loved. Women need to be shown they are loved. And our children need to feel that they are loved. Remember that and remember this quote. Don't be in a hurry, my sister, to settle for something that you don't want because you are trying to manipulate somebody to love, pay attention to you, show you affection, or commit to you. If you manipulate him into doing all that, what happens during the marriage? What happens throughout the marriage? What happens? Then you are stuck. Then you are stuck. You cannot do anything. Now you don't know what to do. There is something somebody told me about this thing. I don't know what it is, but I'm hearing they are calling it kayamata. It's like some of them are, they said there's one they call blue something, is like a bracelet. There are some you insert, there are some you swallow, there are some you drink. I don't know, but they say if you use it, if you get the kayamata, you can get any man and you can keep any man. My sister, if you need to go to that extent to pay for a medication or a drug or a pill or a syrup or a body lotion you have to rub on your body to get that man to be attracted to you, how are you going to keep him? So every single day, you're going to be taking kayamata, you're going to be rubbing the lotion, you're going to be wearing the bracelet, you're going to be inserting the pill, you're going, my sister, haba, that's too much work. Just to keep a man, just to keep a woman, that is too much work, my sister. Have you ever thought maybe that man is not for you? Maybe that woman is not for you. If you have to struggle, love is not struggle. Love is easy. If you have to work this hard to keep somebody to love you, my sister, something is wrong. Something is wrong. You might be with the wrong person. Remember, like I always tell you guys, you are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. And guess what, my unit? This video was sponsored by Igbo Class and Teaching. Let me get the flyer. I'm going to put the flyer for you guys at the description box so you guys can see it. She teaches Igbo language. This is for my African, especially Igbo, my Igbo uniques. She teaches Igbo language. She has 2 classes for the kids ages 5 to 12, and then she has for the adults ages 13 for the adults. Okay, you can reach her at Igbo Class and Chichi at gmail.com if you want to register with her, or you can go to Instagram and follow her at Igbo Class and Chichi. She is very good. She will teach your children to speak Igbo in 12 weeks. In 12 weeks, my unique Igbo sisters and brothers, your children will be speaking Igbo. She does it through Facebook, she does it through Instagram, and she also uses Zoom. One-on-one coaching, she does one-on-one coaching and tutoring, or you can also join her class. She has a class where everybody can be, but most people like the one-on-one whereby she will teach your children Igbo by her own self. So this video is sponsored by her. Head over to Instagram, Igbo Class and Teaching, or you can email her if you want to enroll, igboclassandteaching@gmail.com. She sponsored this video. And to all my uniques, if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? I'm waiting for you. You love this video, drop us a tip. You know what my tip is? Subscribe to the channel. Share the video. Tell your friends about it. Gather around with your friends and let's talk about this quote. Like I always tell you guys, come, let us reason together. It takes two to tango. I love, love, love you guys. Remember, like I always tell you guys, be kind to yourself and to each other. Bye bye.